I have just seen the worst video ever. And I can't even imagine how fucking scary this would be for anybody. So, a girl on TikTok has put a video on last Friday. She's in Tunisia on holiday and she goes to a club with mates and she's having a brilliant night. And she decides to leave the club, get a cab and go back to the hotel. So she makes her way back to the hotel. When she gets into the hotel, she can't find a door key, a hotel key. So she goes to reception and they sort her a new key out. She goes up to her room, lets herself in, and I think she said she would go into the toilet or something. There was no toilet roll, tissue, whatever. So she goes back down to reception. From reception, she has no recollection whatsoever. She has no memory at all. She remembers being at reception and then she woke up in some guy's fucking car. This is legit. Happened last Friday in Tunisia to this girl. She wakes up in this car, black and blue. Her face all black and blue. She ends up scrapping this guy, like full on fist fighting this guy and good on her. And she makes a run for it. Sort of runs off into the night. She get her legs are cut to fuck. She goes through wooded area, trees, everything, until she sees car lights and she flags the car down. It's a taxi and he takes her back to the hotel. She goes back to the hotel and she runs in and goes up to reception, and you can imagine she's black and blue. Honestly, she's been battered and she's cut everywhere else. She goes to reception and she's asking for help and everything, and she has no recollection at all of just coming from a hotel room downstairs to reception to get some tissue and then waking up in this guy's car. So she wants to see the camera, the CCTV footage of the hotel, and they won't show it her. She's pleading and begging with them and they won't show it her. So obviously it turns out, you can't just request CCTV footage, it has to be through the police. Fine. But as a good Samaritan, this guy let her see the footage. Now, because he's speaking in his language, some people have had to interpret like what is being said. But when he shows her the footage, he only shows her from the second time she came to reception. So from the time that she came in to reception, pleading to see the footage, that's the only footage that he shows her. The management and staff are telling her that she hasn't even been to reception. They're trying to say that she was never even in the hotel until she came running back. But then, she proves on a video from earlier that night when she's actually in the club, and she takes a video far away from her face, but you can see her bag in the background at the table. And when she comes back to the hotel that night and goes up to her room with a new room key off reception, she had that bag with her. She left that bag in the hotel room. So she had proof that she'd actually come back and gone to her room, left the bag in the room, come down the stairs to ask for some tissue, toilet roll, whatever, and then she had no recollection from that moment. Obviously, this has frightened this girl to death, and she's still really badly cut and bruised, and I think making her way now back home, but not wanting to let this lie and take it further. When one of the workers at the hotel was filmed speaking to her, someone in that room had said something along the lines of, most girls don't come back. This is the scary reality of travelling to a foreign country and being alone and moving around in that country on your own. And Tunisia may be beautiful, and people say, oh, I've gone to Turkey, I've gone to Tunisia, whatever, I've stayed at this hotel, the hotel was amazing. Yes, the hotels are amazing. They are absolutely amazing for a reason, because the streets aren't. Some parts of these countries are gorgeous, landmarks and things like that, and history and beautiful people. I'll never take that away from a country. But the severity of the crime that goes on in these countries, and Tunisia having one of the highest kidnapping rates. And it's so dangerous for you to just take yourself off from a foreign country, from a club or whatever, and think that you're going to be okay because you may have been there a few times, or you know that guy who owns that bar or whatever. No, you're not. Thank God this girl got out alive, but many don't each year.